crazy. What's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
And I'm glad we've had a little bit of time, at least one day, to kind of sleep on it, to kind of come together. But Pops does say, he says, Bell, congrats to your 49ers, kicked our ass again. And it was kind of a letdown. Final score 19-12. The defense for the Cowboys did what they had to do against this train that was really rolling. You know what I'm saying? 11 games in a row, all this other stuff. But our offense couldn't move the ball, couldn't put the ball in the end zone. Marcus, what were your thoughts on the game?
Oh man, it's a lot, man. I grew up a Cowboy fan a long time, man. And then a game like this, we grew up in the 90s playing against this team and going to the game, we knew we was going to win. You know what I'm saying? Some game we knew we were going to win, but it was a good game. This is another game. I went into this game not thinking we was going to win the game because I said they got too much on the offense. They got a great coach. They're going to be at home. It's going to be, what I'm saying? I think we're going to get blew out, but I think we'll lose the game. But this is a game we should have won, dog. Like, we should have beat them. Like, watching it coming into it, I didn't think we were, but as why I'm like, wow, we can do it. The defense was doing their thing, but it's little things that happen in the game that lost the game. Like to me, Michael Parsons, like Trent Williams handled him. I don't care what nobody say, he got handled. It's his second year, but he got to humble himself a little bit because you doing things against different teams, but you got handled. They help Diggs, that interception. You got to catch that. You got to catch that interception, like to change the whole game right there.
Yeah,
you got to do that, man. You got to catch that pass. Kellen Moore has to go. Like, he can't come back. Like it's so bad where if he comes back next year, I'm not rooting for us next year because it's gonna be the same year. So he has to go. Mike McCarthy, I don't think he's going. Could we beat the Buccaneers, so he's gonna be there. But Kellen Moore has to go. Dak didn't play well. But I think the Dak thing, he has a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of pressure on him. And when you have pressure, like you're gonna do things like that. But Dak, you gotta know those comeback routes. Don't even go for those. Don't even do it. Like, you trying to force it. So we're not gonna get in the quarterback. So we gotta love Dak. We gotta lift him up and say, you know what I'm saying, do better. I want to see Dak with a better offensive coordinator. I really want to see that. I think he'll play better. I think he has enough confidence. But that play calling was terrible, man. Like, things we were doing, like, what are we doing? Like, we didn't do anything different. They knew what we were gonna do. Like, we didn't do nothing different. When Pollard went out, you gotta you gotta make adjustments, and we didn't.
Yeah, try something different. Yeah,
and that's why we lost. That's why we lost the game. The thing is, we're making me more mad about the whole situation. Is we should have beat these dudes, man. We could have won this game. But it was like it's like little things that we didn't do. Like back in the day, the Cowboys, when we had Deion, Charles Haley, we had Kevin Williams, we had people like that. We had on the defense, we knew we was gonna do it. But these guys, we talk a lot, but we didn't do what we were supposed to do. Like DeMarcus Lawrence played his heart out. CeeDee Lamb, he's the number one receiver. I don't care nobody say he was a great receiver this year. He separated his finger and doing things, so he did his thing. But we didn't have other people who should have did this situation. So I think we'll be right there. I'm not giving up on the Cowboy. I think we right there. But for so long, man, 28 years, like we still like, oh, we're gonna do it. But Jerry Jones, we haven't had a good coach since 90s. You didn't a good coach, offensive coordinator. We haven't had one, and Dak is turning into Romo right now. So I think the defense is on a good spot. I think Dan Quinn is gone. I think he's gonna leave, as he should. He did his job for these 2 years. But I think we gotta get start over with the offensive coordinator and the offense, and give Dak one more shot, man. I think he'll be all right. Sorry, I was long about that, but
I feel that's your squad. That's what we expect. Sure.
I love the Cowboys, but if we got blew out, I would feel better. But it was a game we could have won, man. It's just like, dang, man, it was like right there.
I'm with you on that. I think that's why it hurts more. It's because we could have won that game. We were in position, and the defensive side of the ball did what they had to do to deliver us a win. There's no way we should have scored less than 21 points. We should have had enough to win the game. Yeah. It is hard for me because Dak, those picks are evident. Like you said, those comeback routes is the same mistakes he's been making all year. Just waiting a little bit too long on those, and just not being on the same page as the receiver, or just expecting his receiver to do more. But the thing is, like, the check downs, like just those toss aways sometimes would make all the difference because in a tight game like this, in a close game like this, those one or two mistakes that they capitalize on made the difference in the game. And those same things we didn't capitalize on, like you said, with Diggs, that pick he dropped, or even the George Kittle play, the big juggling play right there on the big third down. You go in there and blow that guy up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just tackle him and he don't catch that ball.
Yeah,
you're doing the shoulder thing, like
trying to like lean in and turn away and everything like that. It would just, that was really bad. But
it's just fundamentals. I think we do the fundamentals. I think we do good, but is this year right here? It should show Jerry Jones. I know it's been 20 years, but Jerry Jones should see right now. We gotta get a better coach in there, man. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got the team. We got to do it. It's just that little thing like that. You know what I'm saying? We have it. If he give it Dan Quinn a shot, I would be cool with that. But man, this team is too good. We have too good of a team for them to make these mistakes like we did, man. It just sucks. But it's the Cowboys, man. This relationship is kind of getting old, man. So.
Yeah. I feel you. I do think though, the coaching is different. We don't separate ourselves from the competition with coaching or with anything creative. And another thing too is we did lack playmakers as soon as Tony Pollard went down. I don't blame that. I do think that was a difference in the game, but I kind of blame the coaching too for just not getting Malik Davis in there quicker.
Yes, I was yelling Malik Davis.
I was screaming it, man. That speed, but they didn't do that. They just were like, "Oh, let's just see if Zeke can just just bring it back." And he doesn't have the legs left to do that. So
that was his last game too. He got to go, man. I love Zeke, but he got to go.
He's coming back. 75%.
No, we don't need him. I'm dead serious. Like, he got to be off the team, like, because he's part of the family. You know what I'm saying? It's like family. So we gonna do all we can to make him feel good. That's what's gonna happen if he come back. He gotta go, man. You gotta blow it up. You gotta blow it up a little bit. He gotta go. I'm sorry, man. Like, bye. I think Malik and Pollard would be enough for us next year.
And I did want to mention too, Pollard did have surgery on his leg today.
He broke it, didn't he?
Yeah, because it was broken. So, but hopefully they said that he'll be ready for training camp next year. So hopefully that doesn't impact his free agency because he is going to get paid, whether it's with the Cowboys or with somebody else. I do want to jump on these comments real quick, and then Strizzy, I'll have you kind of wrap it up for us on this one after we do these comments real quick. But I did want to welcome Anthony Weston to the show. He popped in. Let's see. Unk says Dak did not deliver. Pop says no disrespect, but we gave the game in some ways. Dak's picks are unacceptable. Not having Pollard hurt. Defense played well enough to win. Bad play calling. Basically all that exactly. Anthony Weston said they need Dak has another speed weapon, a wide receiver. Yeah, I mean, Michael Gallup didn't create separation at all. Like all his catches all year, not just in the playoffs or anything like that. All year his catches were like contested catches, like, you know what I'm saying, possession type catches, but not really like making separation. Like, I don't know. Anthony Weston also says the mood in the city right now, I'm sure it's not so great. 7 years of Dak. I can't believe it's been 7 years already. It doesn't feel like that. That's kind of crazy. But I guess when I think about the fact that him and Elliott came in together and you see Elliott's legs, that makes sense.
Well, we gotta give him 6. So, that 1 year he got hurt like the first game. So
true. Yeah. Ugg says Marcus is right about Zeke. Stephanie Washington in the building. What's good? We were just talking about our beloved Cowboys and how they kind of let us down. Stephanie, let us know how you're feeling on that one. Pop says it will never get old. Cowboys for life. Love Jerry. And we both must see another Super Bowl win before we leave this world. Cowboys make me cry.
I'm serious, man. I think I still feel that we gonna win. I told somebody last year, next 5 years, we're gonna get one, dog. We have to, dog. We gotta get it, man.
Yeah.
I think we're a coach away, dog. I really think we're a coach away, man.
Yeah.
And Anthony Brown gotta go too.
Yeah, we're definitely got to get quarterback number 2. And then one thing, real quick, last thing I want to say before I turn it over to Strizzy real quick, though, is that I hope that we didn't just give the blueprint away to how to stop the 49ers. Like, it pisses me off that we basically might have stopped their momentum. Like,
they're done.
They're like, we did almost enough to knock them out. We like had them dazed, and now the Eagles are going to come knock them out. I think that's what makes
Eagles gonna beat them. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be an easy game for them. They're not beating the Eagles.
That's what I'm like worried about. I'm like, dang, like we like knocked them on track, but not enough to take them out. And now
we gave them blueprint.
Yeah. So Stephanie Washington says, I feel that in my soul pops. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. We got to. But Strizzy, any thoughts about because I know you've been watching the 49ers close, especially since they grabbed CMC. Any thoughts about this though before we move on from this game?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first thing first, yeah, you're absolutely right. The Eagles are going to win next week. The 49ers have won 12 games in a row. They're not winning 13. You know what I mean? Like, it's just at a certain point in time, you got to lose. Like 12 games in a row, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So Eagles will get the dub next week. But I will say this though, Dak has 1 year left. He's got 1 year left. And 7 years of this, from a Cowboys perspective, is absolutely unacceptable. Not only that, when you look at this game, Dak had 2 interceptions. He could have had 4 and a safety. Seriously, like one of them would have been a pick six because the only person in front of him was Dak. He dropped that route that he jumped, and that wasn't even play calling. That was just Dak slow. That was just him being slow. Like that was a very, very slow reaction. Like that's on Dak. Dak didn't have to play great in this game. He didn't even have to play good in this game. He just couldn't play atrocious.
Yeah, just don't play terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry, like I'm not the Cowboy fan. Like he just didn't have to play atrocious, but he did. And that's why you guys lost. Like that sucks. Like you guys, you're right. Y'all should have beat them. Defense played impeccably. Like defense did exactly what they're supposed to do. Like this game should have been a Cowboys dub. This team averages 34 points a game. Y'all held them to what 3 field goals and a touchdown. You know, just 1 touchdown. So
yeah,
it's rough, man. Defense did exactly what they needed to do. You're right. Kellen Moore got to go. He got to go from offense. There's way too many great offensive coordinators out there right now that are actually leaving positions to take other OC jobs. So like, there's just too many dudes out there. You know, Kellen Moore got to go. I saw that the Panthers interviewed him, I think today or something like that. I was like, nah, we cool off that. We cool.
Take him.
Because of you guys, I've watched way too many Cowboys games this year, and like I can't absolutely not, bro. I've been talking about Tony Pollard, how good he's been since last year. So watching him go down sucked too. Like that is a really, really big,
it did change, no,
bro, that changes things, man. Like I look at him like CMC. He's so great on the ground and he's so great through the air. I think Dak threw like a 30-yarder to Zeke or something like that, and he dropped it. Like Tony Pollard catches that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things that it really, really sucks. But y'all had this game. You know what I mean? But on the secure the bag segment, I said because the 49ers were the better team, Cowboys had to play perfect. Niners didn't. They just had to be good, right? Like Cowboys had to play perfect, and they didn't play perfect, and that's why they lost. So Martin said bring Dak back next year. I actually agree with that, but this is it. Like this is that year. Like if he don't get into at least an NFC championship, I think, we look back and like we're mad at Jerry Jones just a couple months back talking about why aren't you paying him? This is crazy. He's done all this stuff, but like maybe there's more stuff that Jerry knew that we didn't. You know what I mean? Like it just for whatever reason it hasn't been working. And Dak led the league in interceptions and he missed 5 games.
Yeah,
that's not good. That's not going to get it done. It's not going to get it done.
Marcus,
is there any way? I know I'm reaching. We can say we get Sean Payton. He wants Lamar. You think they can trade like that, or his contract won't make that happen?
I think his contract will be too big, and they'd have to probably trade for both of them because I think the New Orleans Saints are trying to get people to trade for the coach too. So
but they want a first round pick though. They only want a first round pick or 2 first round picks, something like that. So like maybe you get away with it that way. The problem is, I think did Dak's contract kick in this year or is it kick in next year?
I think this year.
Okay.
Yeah, already this year. Yeah.
Okay. That does make it tough then because you're basically resetting Lamar's contract. So. Which is probably going to be higher. So,
so
there's
no shot.
Really, really difficult. But
if
you can grab Lamar, that would be insane. And I think Peyton's going to Denver though. I think that's all but signed.
I had one problem. I'm gonna shut up. It was the last thing. What was that last play? Well, why was Zeke at center?
Yeah, that was probably the worst play ever. And I
don't understand why would you even we try.
Yeah.
I want to know was that a McCarthy play or a Kellen Moore play? That's what I want to know.
McCarthy probably.
I
think so. It was like they were trying to do the annexation of Puerto Rico though. we're not going to score on that play. There's 5 seconds. You got to go 85 yards. Like, we're not going to score on the play, but at least like the way they tried to do this elaborate layout and then just get tackled right away is like just adds insult to injury.
I mean, they didn't get a chance to run it around and throw it a couple of times.
Well,
It got ended like that.
Yeah,
Zeke was going to go head to head with their nose tackle.
That was crazy.
He got blown up.
That was But oh man. All right, let's move off of that though. We'll have lots more to speculate on in the offseason for sure when it comes to the Cowboys.